just starts it.
What's up, guys?
He keeps fucking doing that. God damn it. It's
What's
like
up?
right when you get a thought, you're like, alright, let's start.
What's up, guys? It's Dr. Bitch over here. You already know how I do.
What's up, motherfuckers with ears? It's your boy, Afro Dennis right here.
Hey, what's up, motherfuckers with ears? It's your boy, Mario.
Don't copy me, bitch. You copy me. Don't do that. That's not cool.
Either copying or interrupting.
I didn't copy that. I had that in my head.
You copy and pasted it right now. I saw you, motherfucker.
Copy and paste.
I had that chambered already. It's just that you said it.
No.
And it's me and Ghost.
Alright.
Well, we're gonna talk about the evolution of homosexuals and how they used to have to be hidden compared to how they're so open now. Like, do you understand that in the last,
I thought you were going somewhere totally different.
like the
with
last,
that. I was
the last 30
crap.
years, like homosexuality has completely just opened up like a whole another world. Like, it's not as hidden as it used to be anymore. Like, it's so much more accepted. Like, just within this short time frame, the whole human history, the last 30 years, it's really like taken on a life of its own. Like, what can you attribute that to?
To them just continuing to fuck each other and to keep fighting legally. I would imagine it's just all about education. Well, first and foremost, it has to start with the LGBT community. They're the catalyst and the engine behind what they're trying to, like, I guess, get done in terms of what they want for rights and everything. It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to do with them continuing to fuck each other. That's them having power and, you know, what they believe in.
Like, the more they fuck,
Once
the
they
harder
stop
fuck.
fucking, then they're defeated. But if you continue fucking each other, like guy and guy, girl and girl, then, you know, that's half of the battle won.
What?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right?
So that's what you attribute it to, just them continuing to have sex.
Continuing to have sex, yes, and the LGBT community.
Okay, so
yeah, that's I don't know.
Those are legit points.
Okay,
unless you guys got
true.
better ones, I want to hear it.
Does anybody else have any like ideas on that?
What was the question again?
Like, what can you pinpoint the change in the last 30 years? Like, what can you attribute it to?
30 years?
Basically, that's what it comes
Like
down
the
to.
advancement of civil rights.
Yeah, like, it's like exactly that, except for like,
Yeah, I was gonna say technology, but
like, how does technology play a part in this?
I don't know, the internet. But the internet only existed like not that long ago.
About 30, 40 years ago?
No.
What? The internet didn't exist.
About 30 years ago, yeah.
No, not the internet we have now. Or like,
Oh.
it was, 10 years? It was in the 90s.
Yeah, I would say like...
Before that.
I was
That's
gonna
about
say,
25 years right there, everybody.
Is that 25?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I would say
I'm
the
still
last...
thinking of it as 10 years. I don't know why.
Dude.
Yo, what are you saying, Go?
Maybe the homosexual internet's 10 years old, but like the regular internet's only 25 years old.
You're stupid.
It's the internet.
I'd say the internet and like social websites. Like lets people be brave behind like a computer screen and stuff. It lets them all like unify, like, you know,
Digitally.
Yeah, like anyone from all over the world could get together.
Yeah, and that works either way for any minority group, terrorists, ISIS.
That is true.
It works for
So
any oppressed minority.
Are
no
you
matter
saying
what
that
it is.
homosexuals are like ISIS? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not.
Basically,
saying
what
that
we're
at all.
saying is technology kind of fucked us more than it kind of helped us.
No.
Maybe they're ISIS. Maybe they are ISIS for any straight asshole. They sort of are like ISIS, but no, I'm not calling them
Like
a terrorist
for every
group.
terrorist, like.
But some church people consider them a
Like,
fucking
I'm sure
terrorist
you can
group.
find like layouts
On
to
their
your
youth.
neighborhood bank somehow, or you could find the architecture. You could find like street ways, which way is the best way to plot your attack, how to make like acid bombs, how to make shit like that. Like, the people wouldn't know how to do it unless they asked somebody, but they could just go online and like look it up.
So
I think it was the internet. I think it is the internet because it got like a lot of things got more exposure. Like, I guess there was like a lot of figures throughout history who were, I guess, known to be gay.
I honestly attribute it.
Like
to
people from Rome, like starting from Rome, like there was societies who were primarily
honestly,
gay. Like that was the dominating like sexual orientation.
I attribute it to icons, to be honest.
Icons?
Like thumbnails?
No, like celebrities,
Public
figures. Because, you know, as a child,
Freddie Mercury,
as a teenager, like, I didn't really understand. I was like, I'm myself, whatever.
Blink-182.
And then, like, you get older, like, you know, I look back to, like, even 5-6 years ago, I'm like, wow, I really was, like, emulating who I liked at that time, like, what I was listening to, what I was watching, you know, like, that really took off. I think, honestly, like, you know, 70s, 80s, and 90s, like, I think that's when it really just, like, completely rushed open, you know, because, you know, Woodstock, like, I don't think people understand that, like, this was the 60s, like, how big of a deal that was, and, like, how much it spread, like, peace, love, and drugs, and then like a lot of homosexuality going on there too. But then you get figures in the 70s and 80s and 90s. That, you know, 70s you get Queen, you know, Freddie Mercury, you know, like all this stuff. These people are powerful. MTV comes out, like they're blasting all of these icons, and people are like, I want to be like them. I want to be like them. Well, you know, that person's gay.
I want to be like some butthead.
But like, oh, it's cool because like they make cool music. You know, like. They end up learning like these people are regular people, and then you know sports figures too. You know, Magic Johnson got AIDS, and people thought, oh, he's gay.
He's cool.
You know, but in reality, like that wasn't the case at all. Like it just all of this stuff kind of combined due to these icons like coming out and speaking about what they are.
Yeah,
he has
the cool AIDS. He has the cool AIDS now.
That brings me to
Cool
like
AIDS.
not about like this topic specifically, but I hate like any type of media or anything when they shove something specific like down your throat.
Oh,
I
like
hate
right
that
now, how
so
we're in
much.
our
just
empower the
anything,
female.
So many different things. I hate when people like try to like just shove it in your face.
Yeah.
So much.
Didn't you see that new Transformers? Like before the movie came out, there was like a trailer. She's like, "Yeah, you tell me I fight like a girl. Yeah, I do fight like a girl." And like she's proud to fight like a girl.
And she's like,
But in my head,
movement.
I'm like, you're still a girl. You can't fight like a guy.
You can't. I mean, you can fight. Wow, you can fight better than most girls, but when it
Most
comes
men,
to like professional athletes who fight, you know, in combative sports, women will never be like men.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll never be able to compete. It's impossible.
They won't be able to compete side to side in a physical combat sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, like biologically,
impossible.
it's not. This has nothing to do with like religion or anything. Like it's just like
it's not
biologically.
even being
Yeah.
patriarchal or anything like that. It's literally it's just the genetics of it. The muscle mass, our anatomy. It just we're built a completely different way.
Yeah, exactly. Now that brings me to like another thing. Do you think it's right for?
We're locomotives and they're fucking trolleys.
Okay, they're born that way.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
We're fucking locomotives. We're trains and they're trolleys.
Okay, now I have like leading.
There's gonna be a pissed off trolley coming your way.
So that brings me to my next subject.
We're trolleys.
Do you think it's okay for two homosexual males to go and get genetically modified to maybe one day be able to have a child? Is that right? Is that a basic human right? Oh, men should be able to have a child too because you know we're able to genetically modify people like that. Now.
At that point,
I feel like if you're not born able to do that, that's a woman's right to do. The men should never be able to have that power. I feel like when we get to that point in society, that's when all hell breaks loose.
At that point, humans are going to lose value. There's not going to be any incentive when it comes to how a baby is made and the whole process of a mother carrying it, because anyone's going to be able to create their own baby.
Yeah, and
the perfect baby.
Well, I mean, whatever they can afford, it's gonna come to that point where it's like, how good is your insurance, or how much money do you have where you can fucking build your baby how you want.
There's kind of
Have you guys ever seen that movie? It's like a perfect, like everyone in society is like perfect, and like the main guy
with Bruce Willis.
No,
Surrogate?
Bruce Willis. I don't know. He's trying to go to space. He's trying to go to like Mars or something, and obviously like no one knows that he's like normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wasn't genetically made perfect, and like just from like studying and just like trying his hardest, like he ends up like I guess getting to that opportunity to go like to Mars or something in space. It was a cool movie.
is Bruce Willis?
No, I don't remember.
What is it, Bruce
I
Willis?
thought it was a Bruce Willis movie, The Surrogate, where everyone puts on like they live like in these robotic.
That sounds
is it?
familiar.
I think it was like robotic, but he didn't want to live like that anymore. Like everyone was perfect, everyone looked beautiful, and like he was married to his wife when she was his surrogate. And like one day he just was like, I don't want to do this anymore, and then he was like normal. He looked ugly. He was like bald, I think.
He is bald.
He's bald. He's bald. He can't grow hair.
Well, I mean, I don't know, he's old, so maybe he just doesn't want to grow his hair anymore.
He's old.
You know, but that's kind of what I wanted to ask you guys because that's been on my mind for like the last
Evolution.
like 30 seconds
what
before we
thing?
hit record.
What was the question?
Like the whole like what do you think
About gays?
I was gonna say we
Yeah.
kind of already have like a fucking.
Like what brought it out within the last 30 years even more?
We kind of already have that with like rich people right now, like the Kardashians. Like Kim Kardashian looks like a fucking mess. Just of like plastic surgery. She's got a. I don't even know what kind of creature she is. She's got a giant ass.
Have you seen her ass?
Big ass lips. It's gross.
It's a gross ass.
She's
it's
a mess,
fucking,
dude. Like.
Yeah, it's
I don't
a
know
shit
what
diaper
she did.
ass.
I don't know what she did
Like
to
a
herself.
full diaper full of shit. It doesn't look real.
Like
she has a fucking Tommy Pickles ass from Rugrats.
Yeah,
It's not an attractive ass at all.
It's not. It's like over the top crazy. So like you kind of already have something like that. Like her face. You just look at her face. She looks like this plastic surgery of mess.
Yeah.
it's
And you know what's sad?
holy
Like there's
shit.
like
What'd you do?
Like
to
a sex
yourself?
girls that want to look like that, and like they look like Barbie dolls, and like they're proud of that. Like I don't get that at all.
Yeah,
But we're pretty far from the point.
I feel like when people try to make themselves look perfect, they make themselves look so much like freaking worse. Like
It's just not normal.
like just regular makeup. Like when like females wear makeup, like it's fine, but like some females do put a lot, and like at least for me, like I don't like it
I can't stand that either.
like you can tell like their face, like their skin, like I don't know, like I always tell everybody, I was like, I need to see pores, I need to see their pores. Sometimes it just looks like so like
smooth.
yeah, it just looks, I don't know, like you just know like it's weird, I don't know.
Yeah, and then you see their neck and it's like normal skin.
it goes from really really light to like brown.
Yeah.
It's like they're wearing
Like there's no texture to it, it's just smooth, and then like you
It's like a
start
bad
seeing
tan.
textures.
Like
Yeah.
when they fucking embalm the body and they prepare for the funeral, like an open casket, like, you know, they put makeup on the body, right?
Yeah.
To make it look as human as
Looks
possible.
terrible.
But they missed the point. Totally missed the point of how a person's supposed to look with makeup on,
Yeah.
or look alive. You know, they're supposed to have
Make
that
them look
vibrant,
more
that
dead.
glow. And that.
They make them look more dead.
Yeah, they
They
look
really
more dead.
do.
You're like, oh, I can tell you're dead because you're not supposed to look like that. Like a human doesn't.
You were
do that to
fine
their
before they
face.
embalmed you.
Yeah. But back to the evolution of gays.
I thought
It's not that.
it was.
I know, that's why when you first said that evolution of gays, I was like, whoa, like where is he going with this?
My bad, I misworded that.
You know, I'm not gonna make it more fucking inflammatory because I was gonna ask the question that a lot of people are gonna just like.
Who cares?
lose their fucking
That-
minds
ask it.
over.
That's who you are.
Yeah,
You blame
that's what
us.
we do.
Huh? Like,
us.
is being gay, is that more of nature over nurture, or is it nurture over nature? Like, is it literally, is there a predisposition in someone? Are they born that way, is what I'm saying? Or is it something that they've witnessed? Is it the society around them? Is
I
it,
think you're
is
a
it
blank slate when
traumatic-
you're born.
I think you're born that way. 'cause
I think you're a blank
there's
slate.
kids that you can tell they're gay, like, and they're like in third grade.
Right off the bat?
But
You
what
can
if
tell they're
they?
gay because they talk like they're gay.
But what?
And so they didn't
but
learn
that
Anybody did
that has more
think-
to do with the way they were raised. You're a blank slate when you're born.
Yeah, I think
You know nothing.
So, like, say you have a newborn baby and you just show them, like, nothing but dicks and stuff. all
See,
the
but
time.
what he's saying
Dick
about a
porn.
blank slate, he's more talking about the
The way you're
the
allowed
psychology
to act.
of it. But
way
he's
you're allowed
saying it's more of genetics. It can be literally a gene inside of you that
They
causes
just
you to.
defected or something.
Not
or just-
defective.
Not defective.
We don't want to say they're defective.
Okay,
Defective.
I'm
An
glad.
active gene.
I'm glad you guys went there. No, because I remember. I don't know if this is still true because like research and stuff always changes. But I remember like one time it was like a video. It was either a video or article I seen. But they said because the population, because
I know where you're going with this.
no, because the population, like out of the whole human population, there has to be a certain percent for like something for it not to be considered a disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, I
at
thought
least
you were going
this.
somewhere else.
Oh no. So that video or article I seen, it said that so if you compare like the population of I guess gays against the rest of the human
Yeah.
population, it's so small that it'll fall under the category of it's like a mental disorder.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it becomes a minority.
But I didn't say that. That
No,
some
what I-
scientists said.
What I thought you were gonna say you're gonna say that it's Mother Nature that made them that way because maybe it was biology or the ecosystem of humans that caused these people to be gay because of overpopulation. Like, what if because there's overpopulation, the biology of us has caused certain people to be gay so they won't reproduce,
Wrap it up!
and therefore overpopulate the earth?
That
Maybe.
makes sense.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Mother Nature's doing it so we don't repopulate.
It's a last ditch effort.
I see
Alright.
what you're saying, and we should talk about that in our next one, right?
All right, this is Ghost.
This is not.
Go.
As Afro Dennis.
This is Dr. Bitch. Gosh dang it.
This is a Mito Dennis